Could China and Xi Jinping, could they actually save us as far as urban decay is concerned? Could they put a stop to urban decay and the decline of our inner cities? Well, it looks that way. I mean, for crying out loud. I mean, I've got friends that live in the San Francisco area, and the stories that they tell me, the things that they witness and see on a regular basis, and we've all seen it. We've all seen all of these businesses up and leave. But guess who's coming to town? Xi Jinping is going to be meeting with Joe Biden, and all of a sudden, the streets are clean. What happened to all of the drug users, all of the homeless people, all of the tent cities, all of the feces, human feces lined streets? That had been power washed, man. All cleaned up for Xi Jinping. You know what? We all got to thank Xi Jinping for coming over to help cleaning up San Francisco. While he's at it, maybe he should go visit some other cities as well. Just saying. It's just some stories over the course of the weekend of problems in our inner cities. One out of Chicago here. Chicago is so unpleasant. Migrants, Venezuelan migrants, are fleeing back to Venezuela. I guess it's one way of dealing with the problem, right? Chicago's become so unpleasant that migrants are fleeing back to Venezuela after being dumped in shelters and refused better paying jobs. Yeah, they've gotten over 20,000 migrants. They don't have the shelters. They're living on the floors of police stations and shelters, and it's a disaster, and they're moving back. This past weekend here in New York, they decided they were going to open up their first tent city in Brooklyn, and they started busing all of the migrants there. The migrants got off the bus, took one look around and said, "Put us back on the bus," and left. They putting them in this isolated spot where they can't go to work and they can't take their kids to school, and it makes zero sense whatsoever. But then I give you government. But even then, only right now in New York, 2% of the 140,000 migrants who have come to New York City have applied for work permits. I would ask, Xi Jinping, maybe if he starts, maybe it's just San Francisco, stop by, go to Los Angeles while you're here, go to Chicago, go to New York. Maybe we'll decide to clean these places up. Just saying. WatchDog on WallStreet.com.